everybody, what's going on? Coach William Grazione here. In today's video, we're talking all about hunger. I released a video yesterday regarding why you get so damn hungry after your high carbohydrate days, but this one's just going to be a straight to the point Hunger 101 in regards to the functionality or the internal computer that is the hypothalamus. So I've been getting a lot of phone calls lately, and a lot of people are feeling hungry. There's a lot of people that may not even understand why they're getting hungry, and they just think that because their body's telling them they're hungry, that's a direct correlation to, hey, you have to go eat right now. Now, when we're trying to transform your body, when we're trying to create a different body composition, trying to have body recomposition, trying to prep for shows, trying to lose body fat, hunger is just a side effect of that, okay? So I don't necessarily want you to think that hunger is a bad thing by any means. Hunger is actually a good thing. It's letting you know that every single physiological process regarding the hypothalamus and your total energy balance is actually functioning properly. So if you've ever had maybe a very low calorie dieter who, they've probably been eating 800-900 calories per day for a very long period of time, they probably no longer get hungry. That in and of itself is a bad thing. If you're having hunger during a competition preparation and you know you're having higher carbohydrate days, you understand that you're in a caloric deficit and all of that, the hunger is not necessarily a bad thing because we are working towards a goal. And as long as we have a clear understanding of why we get hungry, I think that can really go the distance. So in my opinion, the education creates the compliance within the client. And as long as you're leading with education first, you have a better, I guess you'd say you have a better outcome with the client because the client understands exactly why they're doing what they're doing. So let's go ahead and talk about the hypothalamus and its relationship to total energy balance and then the hunger hormone ghrelin, okay? So like I said, ghrelin is the hunger hormone. Now the hypothalamus, your internal computer, basically tells you whether or not you have enough or you do not have enough. And that is controlled by your 24-hour energy balance. So you can imagine that if you are in a constant caloric deficit, you do not have enough. If you have just eaten a meal or you are in a caloric surplus, you have enough. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about if you do not have enough first, because this is where the majority of the problem lies and why so many people have questions about why they're hungry. All right, so again, everything's related to 24-hour energy balance, and if you do not have enough energy availability within your bloodstream, what happens is that you start to secrete ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, into your gut. When your gut starts to grumble and your stomach starts to growl, that is ghrelin. The growling is ghrelin. It's basically telling you, hey, you need to go eat. So ghrelin motivates you to go find food. So once you eat, you're gonna have an increase in glucose, most likely if you're eating fats, carbs, and proteins. Now once that glucose is elevated in the bloodstream, your pancreas will then start to produce insulin. Because there's enough energy availability, there's glucose in the bloodstream, pancreas starts to create insulin, and that insulin is dumped into your bloodstream. Once that insulin is dumped into your bloodstream, then the receptor sites actually get blocked, because your body's satisfied now. So the receptor sites that are responsible for telling you you're hungry are blocked. Hunger is no longer an issue because you took the action steps and you basically solved what would be the hunger problem. On the other side of this, we have you having enough. So this is you having excess energy availability. This is you having enough calories in your body. Your body's creating ATP, fine. So ghrelin is gonna be low. So you're not gonna be hungry very often. I've even had it to where in like an improvement phase or something like that, calories are in abundance. I really never get hungry. It's more so like kind of trying to like force feed myself, even though I'm not hungry at all. And when that happens, when ghrelin is low, your body's telling you, hey bro, or hey gal, you're good to go. Like you don't have to worry about eating, you're fine. Now this is because there's glucose available in the bloodstream. And when glucose is available in the bloodstream, there's no need to release insulin. It has no need to dump insulin into the bloodstream. And that is not inhibiting the hypothalamus. Okay, so again, I hope that this brought you some context in regards to why you may get hungry, and understanding that your hunger has all to do with this hunger hormone called ghrelin and your energy balance over the course of 24 hours. So again, if you're in an energy deficit, you could expect to be hungry. If you're in an energy surplus, you could expect to not be hungry, and that's directly correlated to, obviously, like I mentioned, ghrelin, and then taking the action steps to essentially, either inhibit the receptor sites or not inhibit the receptor sites. So hopefully you guys found that video helpful. Again, this is more just an educational piece, an educational quick piece to help those of you out there who may not understand why you get hungry. So talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.